All right. Welcome to another episode of Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff, live here at the AKA Warrior Cup 2025. We are right outside the NASKA Banquet. And today, my special guest host is from the traditional way, Brett Shumway.
Hey, how you guys doing? It's just great to be back at this event. I mean, we were just talking earlier, it's been 25 years since I've been back at this event. As 2000 was the last time.
A lot has changed.
A lot has changed, but a lot has stayed the same as far as, you see a plethora of people from all different circuits, not just NASKA.
Correct.
I've been seeing people. There's people from WKU. There's people from, I know you're going to have people from AAU here later on.
It's
There's
huge.
A
it's
lot
crazy.
of people in this event, and even looking at the banquet tonight, there's a ton of people here. So I expect this is going to be huge this weekend.
Yeah, from talking to everyone, the coordinators, this is going to be their biggest one. So it's really exciting. I tell you that I've been here the past 4 years, but again, before that, it was a long time, like 2001. So a lot of things have changed. But yeah, the legacy is here, the prestige of winning that Warrior Cup, which we have right behind us right here. And so tonight we're going to honor, we're going to pull in several different people that are attending the banquet and talk to them. All right. So our first guest is young Channing. How are you, sir? Good. So let's get right there. We'll figure this out. All right, Channing, how you doing, bud?
Good.
Good. So Channing is a new member of Team Revolution. How does that feel?
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how was your 2024?
It was really good. I felt like I got a lot better.
Yes. Share some of the things that happened, because it was your first year as a black belt competing the full time, right?
Yes.
All right.
So I won the mini cup at Warrior Cup last year.
Awesome.
I also won my first night show.
Yeah, overall grands, right? Was that at
Yes.
Capital Classics, right?
Yes, at Capital Classics.
Awesome. And so tonight, what are you accepting as far as your awards?
I'm accepting world titles in trad weapons, trad forms, point sparring, extreme forms, creative forms, and musical forms.
Awesome, dude. That's huge, right, guys? So everyone that's at home watching, give him a big shout out, share it. All right. So Channing, I got a couple questions for you guys. All right. We're going to do some questions for everybody. All right. So first one, what is your pet peeve or sport karate pet peeve?
So, I don't like when they change the rings or delay the divisions.
That makes sense. The young kids feel the same way as us adults, right?
Yeah.
All right. And what's your favorite food?
I'm gonna have to go with pizza.
Pizza. How old are you, Channing?
12.
12. All right. And your last one. I want right off the top of your head, your 3 favorite martial artists.
So first is gonna be my coach Philip Bermay.
Awesome. Great guy.
Jake Presley.
Awesome.
And Gavin Dollarite.
Gavin Dollarite. That's awesome. So again, I've known Gavin since he was like 4. I think one of his first tournaments was my tournament. So it's really cool to see him grow up. All right. So are you excited about tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And I'm looking forward to seeing you rock the Warrior Cup tomorrow. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Now you're trapped. Good job, sir. All right. How you doing, Samantha?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I am excited to have you on. You haven't been on our show yet. We'll do one, another time as well, I am sure. But you have had an amazing, last year was your first year as an adult, right?
It was, yes.
All right. So share a little bit about that. Bring
It
in
was-
a little bit.
It was an amazing experience just to be able to compete against all those amazing women, and they really pushed me. And just the level of competition, especially with bow, there's just so many amazing bow competitors, and I love that, just being able to push me with that.
So you have a very different style, I believe, than a lot of the other bow competitors. And I think that's what helped you stand out, especially your first year.
Definitely.
And win some overall grands. So
Definitely.
What was that like winning overall grands as an adult?
It was amazing. I mean, that was one of my goals for the longest time. I just remember growing up and just watching all those amazing women competitors and watching them in the night shows and everything. And that's something that I really wanted to do. So being able to be in that position and then win those overalls was just incredible.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So I got some questions for you, some fun questions we're
All
doing.
right.
All right. So what is your sport karate pet peeve?
Ooh, I've got a few of them, but honestly, the biggest one is when people don't pull back their chambers or when they keep their hands like loose. That's
Yes.
something that drives me insane.
Same here. Same
Yup.
here. That's a good one. All right.
Mhm.
Easy one now. Not as pressure. Favorite food?
Ooh, I love Italian food, so I would have to say like chicken Alfredo or like chicken Parmesan.
Okay. And right off the top of your head, 3 favorite sport martial artists of all time. Fast.
Sammy Smith, Jackson Rudolph, Derek Megan.
Awesome. Awesome. And no takebacks. We know we can get a lot of, there's so many in our head, right?
Yes.
And for different reasons. So, and just like that. So that was awesome. All right. What are you most excited about for the Warrior Cup?
Super excited. I have some new forms, so I'm really excited to run those and just watch my students compete.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you and hopefully on stage.
Thank you.
And congrats on your year.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. That was awesome. So now we have, come up here, legend. How are we doing, Marcel?
Good, guys. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. So what year, how many times you been to this tournament?
Oh, I've been in this tournament since like 79.
79. Okay. Okay. What makes you come back to the Warrior Cup?
The Warrior Cup.
The Warrior Cup, right? Yeah. Like let's like really dive into that. Like that's what's cool. Tournaments that have an award that's prestigious, but they keep it for all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like it's something that it doesn't change. You know, when you come here, you're gonna see someone win one of these things, right? And
Right.
that's exciting. That's prestigious, right? And I'm gonna tell you, it's one of the harder events to get on the finals for, to get in the show.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what is a memory from one Warrior Cup that sticks out? I know there's a lot.
The one I lost in the quarterfinals.
Oh man, that hurts.
By 1.
1 point in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, it hurt so bad, man, that I didn't come back for like 20 years.
Yeah.
It hurt.
We were just talking about Brett and I both. We had like a 20-year break almost before coming back, and so we're excited to be back here today. What are you here for the banquet for?
My senior team.
Yeah.
And one of my 2 of my guys from my team, juniors, they're receiving awards. My senior team is
The team of the year, right?
team
For
of the
that.
year. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's talk about that before I give you these questions, because that's something that ATL has been a big pusher for, is the men's senior fighting team, right?
Yes, sir.
And you guys have been to almost every tournament doing that. How do we get more guys to support that event?
They try to change the ages. It's sort of hard.
Yeah.
Once we did it, we didn't do so good the first year.
Right.
After that, we revamped, and we done won for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're having fun doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Who do you think was your toughest one this year? Toughest match? Toughest team to go against? Yeah. That's a hard one, right?
It was a made up team.
Okay.
But that was pretty hard. But
Okay.
before then, it was legend. And
Legend. Yeah.
once we got over that hump, we never looked back.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So I'm going to ask you these questions, asking everyone tonight. What is your sport karate pet peeve? Oh,
Being on time.
Be-
And whether it's training, being on time at the tournament, you must be on time, because if at team practice, we find people.
yep. I love that. Got to be on time, right? All right. Favorite food. This one's a little easier. Hopefully.
My favorite food, seafood.
Seafood. Like, give me a dish or what type of seafood?
I love lobster.
Lobster. Yeah, that's good. All right. Right off the top of your head, 3 most favorite sport martial artists of all time.
Nasty Anderson.
Nasty.
I would say Richard, because that was the hardest person. I
Richard
ever fought.
Plowden?
Richard.
Okay.
And Anthony. I never fought Billy, but I had to fight Anthony, and that was hard.
Anthony Price, right?
Anthony Price.
Yes, yes. Those are great ones. Those are great ones. All right, Sarah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you the rest of this weekend. with your team. Keep up all the great work, and thanks for joining me today.
Hey, man, thank you guys for having me. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Take that from you. All right. So now coming up, we got some new blood. Are we good? Are we still live? What's up, Philip? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. It's
Good,
good to be
good.
on the show.
Yes, sir. So we got Philip Brume. He was on, what was it, 6 months ago?
Something like that, right after
It's
US
right
Open.
after US Open. Yeah. So, all right. I think, are we back? No?
My aura was too
I
strong.
know,
it
man.
just like
It just broke something.
Yeah.
Wait. What's in that? What's that supposed to be?
Olivia. Olivia. Are we like paused?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I
okay,
think we lost like what's Alex
Alex Dingman.
Alex Demon is FaceTiming me.
If he says it's my fault, I'm gonna clarify. It was not my fault. You can just tap it.
This?
No, no, no.
All right, guys. So we are back.
We're back.
Inside Scoop. Next guest is Philip Brume. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty well. It's great to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Philip, what does this event like mean to you?
Means everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely been one of the most gut-wrenching tournaments I've ever experienced, but it's also probably one of the biggest prizes in this sport, so it means a lot to me.
Yeah. So, what was the first year you came to World Cup?
It was my first NASKA tournament in 2019.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. So this really was like the first one
Yep,
for you.
It
That's
was.
awesome, man. That's all. And what's crazy is it's 2025. That's not that long ago.
That's true.
And now you're right here. Member of Paul Mitchell.
Sir.
Second year as an adult.
Yes, sir.
What was this first year like?
Well, fun fact, I actually started my adult career at Competes last year.
Right.
So this is my first time as an adult at this tournament.
Awesome.
Meaning I could finish off my junior or my rookie season
There,
as an
now.
adult
I
with
got
the
you.
Warrior Cup
There you
up, which
go.
was kind of how we wanted to set it up.
That's awesome. I
But,
love it. I
yeah.
love it. So what is there an experience that you've had from the Warrior Cup or even last year that stands out to you? Let's do both.
I mean, I guess I'd have to say one of those is just last year on stage having that drop was like such a shattering moment for me.
Yeah.
But also I would say watching Salif last year win his first Forms Warrior Cup was such a special moment. You could tell it meant a lot to him, meant a lot to Sensei. And
Yeah.
it was just a cool moment.
That was cool. Now, last year for you, what was the big moment? U.S. Open for you?
My biggest moment last year was U.S. Open for sure.
Yeah, that was sick, man. I just remember you nailed the form. Everyone was pumped up. Everyone was excited for you because we knew how much you wanted it. So, congrats, man. That was so cool. That was so cool.
Risky move at the end of my form, pointing at the
Yeah.
JPM coaching staff.
That was
Looking back, I don't know what that was all about, but I guess it worked out, right?
Dude, it just happens, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you say things, all right, or you do things, right? So, all right. Let's do our 3 questions. All right. So first one, sport karate pet peeve.
My biggest pet peeve in sport karate is bent back legs or blading your feet in front stances. So I would say that's my
agree.
biggest pet
I agree.
peeve.
All right. Favorite food?
Five Guys. If you know, you know.
5 Guys. All right. All right. And 3 favorite sport martial artists all time. Go.
I thought a lot about this. I'm going to have to say, do I have to give it like order?
No. Just,
All right, so
just
top
3.
three.
Random.
We got Matt Emig,
Yep.
Bailey Murphy,
All right.
Kevin Thompson.
I love it. I love it. Those are
That's
great.
my top 3.
Awesome, dude. All right. So I know you're pumped up for this weekend, and we're looking forward to seeing you on stage, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Great seeing you. All right. All right. So we are back. We had a little miscue, but everything's good right now. So, Brett, you've been out watching everybody. What's been going on?
Well, it looks like the people that you expect to be here are here.
Yeah.
All the top. I've seen Mason Stowell out here. I've seen Haley Glass, Alex Mencias, obviously the ones we brought on already.
Right.
But then you also have DG and Pierre walking around.
Correct.
Tremblays, both father and son.
Yeah.
Esteban and Erica around
They're all around here, man.
So it seems like everyone is here to go for that Warrior Cup.
It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be interesting.
Our divisions are stacked. When we said it's one of the hardest tournaments to get in the finals for, it's like that for everybody, because what happens is here you do your division, you win your first, you go on, you have to do a runoff, then you go and do the overall grand. That's if you're a junior. Then you find, so it takes you 3 or 4 rounds to get into the finals. Then you do it again, right? Same thing for the senior forms and weapons. So, and then fighting, you just go and go and go. So it's going to be exciting. Anybody that you look to stand out for this weekend?
Not just stand out. One question I have, and you would know this probably better than I would, is there any possibility of any records, any Warrior Cup records being broken this weekend?
So I think Jake is on that, as close to it for
Okay.
for that. I know he tied the weapons one last year, I believe. So yeah, he's looking to break. So that's going to be huge. Yeah.
Fighting wise, I can't think of. I mean, we got to think who's got the. I mean, women's fighting. Morgan has to have the most at this point, right?
Who?
Morgan
For women's,
fighting?
yeah, for
Women's
women's
fighting?
probably so. But you got to remember, the World Cup wasn't around for a while,
Right.
For women, right? It's still recent. So, the person who has the most Warrior Cups, and here's the deal, adult Warrior Cups is Ross, right? Ross has 9. So there's a lot. Some people are on their way,
because he
but
dual-hatted it, right?
but-
He won weapons and fighting.
right.
There we
So I think the hardest thing is to do the back to back. Some people had a chance. Some did it last year. I know Avery won 2, but last year she won the weapons one. The year before she won the forms one.
Right.
So yeah. So there's a lot of different ones that way. So I'm excited to see it. You got people moving up to adults for the first time.
And that's what I'm
That's
excited
really
to see.
excited for.
First tournament of the year, it's always good when you're going to have guys stepping up into the adult division. And now a lot of people say about the fighting, but I think even for forms, especially in traditional forms, what I pay attention to is the Japanese forms. Those guys are stepping up. How are they going to do their first year out? So it'll be interesting.
Right.
Go ahead. We're gonna.
No. I was just saying,
Yeah,
right. I mean, go ahead with that. I mean, dive into it more.
So I'm not too sure of too many that are moving up, but I gotta think Matthew Garish is
yep.
close.
So you got Matthew, and then
Luca's
you also
already
got
stepped
Luca. So and then Diego, and then Mason is here. So and then Cam is here. And then there's
Trad
so many.
challenges. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow watching Trad.
Yeah,
Challenge.
yeah,
Trad
it's
Challenge
gonna
is
be fun.
good.
It's gonna be fun. It's
I
gonna be
think we
fun.
have our next guest coming in
Yes.
real quick. So Miss
Come on,
Amanda
come
Duarte.
up here, young lady. How you doing, teammate?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right. So This is your first time on Inside Scoop, actually. We did the extra scoop, right? So,
Yes.
all right. So, how was your year? What do you, what was your biggest moment from last year?
My year went pretty well. My biggest moment was probably winning my first ever Battle of Atlanta CMX Forms runoffs. I was super excited because that was my first ever tournament back in 2021. So it was amazing to just get on stage and just perform because I won both my traditional forms and my CMX Forms runoffs. So I was just super excited.
That was huge. That was huge. A big moment. What is your favorite thing about coming to this tournament, the Warrior Cup?
My favorite thing is definitely going up for that Warrior Cup because it's me against all those 17 and under kids, and they're all super talented. And me being like one of the youngest, being a 13 and under girl, especially the girl, I have to do my best and hopefully win it this year.
Yeah, I mean, we're all rooting for you. So
Thank you.
I definitely think, of course, you got a big team like, Revolution's always behind you, but also you are a competitor that so many people in the NASKA circuit cheer for. They really love you. So you're a great friend and cheerleader to so many others. So that's a huge, valuable thing that you do in the sport. So keep that up, especially as you continue to grow. And remember just to stay grateful for all that. Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
So I was not able to tell you the 3 questions. So
Okay.
I'm going to do that now.
Okay.
All right. This is a surprise to you. I think everyone else got a little bit of a cheat ahead of time. So your sport karate pet peeve.
Bad feet.
Bad feet?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about like their feet? Are their stances bad or like nasty feet?
Like nasty.
Oh,
Like, cause like you have to watch their feet to like make sure they're good, and then when they're like nasty, it's just like no, I don't want to watch it no more.
thank you, Amanda, for that. That was the you won tonight. All right. All right. Now we're gonna go from feet to food. So, what was your favorite food?
My favorite food, probably rice and beans, cause it makes me strong. So
Makes you strong.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Now, off the top of your head, your 3 favorite sport martial artists all time. 1, 2, 3, go. No order. Just
no
the
order?
3. The 3 there, just off the top of your head.
Can they be like competed like a few times?
Whatever.
Okay.
Just go.
So I'm gonna say Ariel Torres, Olympian. My coach Haley Glass, and lastly, think about this one.
Oh,
Aiden Constantine.
8. That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one. Oh, wow. All right. So, awesome job. Thank you for coming on. We'll have to
Thank
get you on
you.
the show as well sometime. What do you is there something that people should be looking out for this weekend? What are you most excited to compete in this weekend?
I'm most excited to compete in my CMX forms. Well, just my CMX in general. I have a few new songs that I'm ready to use,
Awesome.
and a few new tricks, a few new tricking combos that I'm really excited to throw. So
Awesome.
I'm hoping everybody is happy when they see it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Amanda. And
you for
I will
having
see
me.
you in the banquet.
See you in the banquet.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. What's up, Brennan? Sir. Yeah. Thanks. All right.
What's going
So, how are you, bud?
I'm doing well. How
good,
are you?
Good. How was your trip in?
It was all right. Had like a little 4-hour train ride coming in, so
Sweet.
you know,
The train.
it was decent.
The train. What is that like? All right. Compared to compared to driving or flying, what's
Seats
the
are, like,
train experience?
Seats are way wider on the train.
Yeah,
like you
I
get
know,
way
right?
more leg room.
I know. I've
I'm
only
pretty-
done it once, and I did it from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando this year, and it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I slept like the whole time. I had enough leg room. I had 2 seats to
Yeah.
myself. I don't know who was sitting in my other seat, but shout out to them because they didn't they didn't show up.
All right. So, what is your biggest takeaway from 2024 for you? Biggest growth
Ooh.
moment?
I would say my biggest takeaway wasn't even a NASKA. I would say it's a WKC.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to go to Portugal and compete in the World Championships and ended up coming out on top as the grand champion for men's open forms,
That was huge, man.
which was super tough. I mean, it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
So I'm blessed.
And being
lucky.
a veteran like Tim Conko, who won the year before,
Yeah.
it's huge, right?
It honestly could have gone either way.
Yeah.
He threw an amazing form, so shout out to him.
Yeah.
That's
That's awesome, man.
You know
That's
what?
awesome.
Came out on top.
That's awesome. So you're excited for the banquet, hanging out with your teammates, right?
Absolutely.
All right. 3 questions.
Let's do it.
Your sport karate pet peeve.
Oh, okay. Ooh, definitely when people leave food and drinks right next to the ring,
All right.
and then I step in it, and then I have to go wipe my feet for 10 minutes. Dude, that drives me nuts.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
telling
bad
you.
one.
That drives me nuts.
All right, we're back to food now. So, what's your favorite food?
Specifically from Texas Roadhouse, it's a steak and cheese fry. Steak
Okay.
and cheese fry. You can't go wrong.
No.
It's like a stable meal.
I got you. All right, last one.
Let's do it.
3 favorite sport karate competitors all time.
Okay. Let's see here. Number 1 for me, Rudy Raynon. I got a lot of my inspiration from him.
Yes,
Especially with my kamas. He actually created pretty much my entire form, worked with me for a very long time.
Awesome.
Number 2, probably Jacob Pinto.
Okay.
I've always looked up to him ever since he was a kid. The double split magnetic swords.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. Such a rare and unique weapon.
Yeah.
And then 3rd, I would say Matt Emig. And the only reason Matt Emig is at 3 is because I didn't watch him much growing up. But
Okay.
as I got older and
Then you
as I
start
got into
appreciating.
sport, I looked and I was like, wow, Matt Emig is one of the greatest competitors of all time. So
Right.
because of that, I'd probably put him at 3.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Brennan. I'm looking forward to seeing you compete this weekend. I know you're pumped up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's have a good one, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Yes, sir. All right, Brett. All right, guys. So thank you for a great show. We talked a little bit about what we were looking forward to. I really don't know who's showing up for the fighting end. I do know that the women's fighting is going to be sick, and that division continues to grow and get better. Of course, who's going to take down the women's team of Katana and Katarina? That's always the question. So looking forward to that.
And who's gonna, when it comes to open weight, between those two, from
Right.
teammates to opponents.
Right.
So I mean, that's always a great fight.
Right. But someone can creep in, and that's what happens a lot of times here. Like last year, it wasn't just them two, So Yamina made it up there because of that, right? Peyton had a really good time, was lost by 1 point. So
Yeah,
definitely going to be good.
And I know historically, it seems to be Katarina's event. This
She's
was her come out party.
the last 2 years. Yep.
And she really has made it her own here at this event. So that's what I'm seeing, if she can pull it off once again.
Awesome. All right, guys. So thank you, guys. We're excited to see everyone. Tomorrow, we will be having some live shows with Fist Kicks and Flicks. You're going to do a show tomorrow?
Might possibly, yeah.
Awesome. So we'll be around. Come say hey to all of us. And we're about to go hang out at the banquet. Well, I am. All right. Thank you, guys. This has been another episode of Inside Scoop. See you next time.